Hi Gemini, this is your December 9th through the 15th weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you this week. After that, spread number 4 will be on your work, your business, and your finances. And the fifth, the final spread, will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. So this first spread is on new love this week. Or is it new love, Gemini? Anyway, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Hierophant. We also have Justice. In the potential outcome, we have the Three of Cups with the Sun and the Lovers. And we have the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Libra, Leo, perhaps even another Gemini. Well, Gemini, I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't really look like a brand new person entering your life. If this is a brand new person, if this is really a brand new person entering your life, it's like this person is gonna fall in love with you. You will have them at hello. And that they will tell you that they want to marry you. Because this right here, what we are looking at on the table, this is a marriage proposal. All these cards put together, it's a marriage proposal. Really, it really is. Alright? We got 2 or maybe even 3 marriage cards on the table, depending on how you want to treat the Justice card. Right? But we do have the Ten of Cups, the Hierophant. They are clarifiers. Yes, they're clarifiers, but they're here. They're here. Both the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant could be marriage cards. The Ace of Pentacles, the very first card that came out, the Ace of Pentacles, sometimes comes through as a marriage proposal. The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right, used to be called the proposal card. What's going on here, Gemini? Why are we looking at the proposal, at the marriage proposal? Anyway, that's what it is. Okay? Perhaps you're meeting this person at some kind of a family-oriented event with that Ten of Cups clarifying the Ace of Pentacles in the beginning, right? You could be at somebody else's wedding, somebody else's engagement party, a housewarming party, you know, as long as it's like a lot of people gather together and celebrate something. It has something to do with family, not necessarily your family, all right? But yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, like I said, it can definitely be a marriage proposal card. If it's not a marriage proposal, yeah, this is a golden opportunity, once in a lifetime opportunity. This Ace always comes in when situations with long-term potential are definitely taking place. Okay, then we got that Eight of Wands clarified by the Hierophant. The Hierophant could be a Taurus. You know, the Hierophant is a Taurus, major arcana card, but the Hierophant is a card of marriage. Right? It's also a card of tradition, religion. It's a card of education. It's a card of something spiritual, you know, but technically it is a marriage card. The Eight of Wands could be a card of Cupid's arrows, right? The Cupid is definitely participating. The Eight of Wands is also a card of maybe going somewhere. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. Justice in the middle could simply be a Libra you're dealing with, but Justice is a very serious card, very serious major arcana card. It could be an actual place where people get married, like a chapel or what have you. And in the potential outcome, it's pure joy and happiness with you in it. It's pure joy and happiness. The Lovers right next to the deck, that's you, Gemini, right? Unless you're dealing with another Gemini. If we forget for a second that this is one of your major arcana cards, then the Lovers is a card of when 2 people are madly in love with one another. It's also a card of a choice, but so late in the reading, it's the only choice you could be making here is what you want to wear for your wedding, or where you want to have your wedding. That's what it strikes me as. It's a card of a soulmate connection and a twin flame connection, if you believe in twin flames. The Sun in the middle could be a Leo you're dealing, but the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Pure and simple. Plain and simple. Right? The happiest card in the deck. And the Three of Cups is a card of a celebration. Okay? And a union, a very happy union. Maybe a lifelong union. Gemini, let me know who is getting married. Are you getting married this week? Okay? Alright, because there's no other way for me to interpret this. If this really is a new person entering your life, their intention is to marry you. And they will tell you. Not just tell you, but they're going to start taking steps towards it. Alright? Really happy for you, Gemini. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Gemini, this spread is for you. We have the Knight of Cups, the Seven of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You know, this is such a lovey-dovey spread. Gemini, I love it. I love it. Are you dealing with a Sagittarius by any chance? Or maybe a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces? Because we do have both, right? The water signs and Sagittarius, and we're right in the middle of a Sagittarius birthday season. If your spouse, if your significant other is a Sagittarius, perhaps you guys are, maybe you are doing something for your lovebird. The Wheel of Fortune right next to the deck is a Sagittarius major arcana card, right? One of them. It could be interpreted as many different zodiac signs, and Sagittarius is one of them. The Wheel of Fortune could simply be like a trip, maybe a romantic getaway. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle, or maybe a repeat of a cycle. Perhaps you've already done something similar to what's about to happen, and if you like something, why not repeat it? Okay. Maybe under slightly different circumstances. But there's definitely love, there's definitely romance, especially with that Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups, right? The Knight of Cups, as I already mentioned, could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but this is the most romantic, the most loving, the most caring knight out of all for knights, so it could be like a very romantic gesture. And the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck, as you can see, features two people in it. That's you and your person. In the middle, we have the Seven of Cups clarified by the Page of Swords. I think those two cards are looking at options in terms of where to go or what to do together. All right? For your Sagittarius' birthday, if you have a Sag in your life, or maybe it's you guys are looking at vacation destinations, right? I think those the cards are talking about looking at options, right? The Seven of Cups is a card of having options. And the Page of Swords could be a card of looking, doing research. Okay? So somebody here is going to be maybe preparing a very romantic trip, very romantic gesture, very romantic something. Dinner and a movie. But I wouldn't be surprised if there is like a trip coming up with that Wheel of Fortune. All right, I wouldn't be surprised if perhaps it is a surprise. It could be a surprise for some of you. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Gemini, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. In your case, it doesn't even have to be an ex. Also, Mercury is still in retrograde. Yes, it is. Fun times, I know. We have the Six of Cups clarified by the King of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. We have Strength. And we also have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Leo, maybe water. But I usually go with Kings and Queens and the Empress if any of them show up. So yes, you do have this King of Pentacles. So that must be the person who is probably an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody with a lot of Earth placements in their chart. Or they're maybe wealthy. Right? And they're clarifying the Six of Cups. There's a few things about the Six of Cups. First of all, it is a soulmate card. Second of all, it is a card of somebody from the past, but not necessarily an ex. It can be, it doesn't have to be. If we had the Judgment card, I would have assumed this is definitely an ex, but with the Six of Cups, it could be either an ex or just somebody from the past. Right? And they're really, really stressed about this. I don't know what they did to you. Maybe they didn't do anything, but they're just really stressed. They're just really worried about your reaction, how you would react towards this, because we have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords clarifying it. Those two cards even kind of look alike, right? Can you tell? Yeah, this person must be very, very worried about this encounter. The High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. It could be a card of a secret. Maybe this person is suffering in silence. Right? Or maybe they're preparing something, some kind of a surprise. Or maybe they're just going to show up unannounced. Or maybe, something along those lines. Strength in the middle. I mean, Strength right next to the deck. Could be a Leo you're dealing with, but Strength is a card of courage. So they're getting ready to make a move, I guess, with the Strength cards. And it's going to be up to you what you want to do about this. Strength is also a card of holding back, by the way. So if you don't hear from this King of Pentacles this week, maybe you'll hear the following week, or maybe just so you know, I think the universe just wants you simply to know that there's this King of Pentacles from your past, and they're suffering in silence. Okay, maybe they're just, I don't know. Let me know if you hear from this person, because there's no pages here, there's no knights here, there's no aces here. However, in the Six of Cups, there's two people, right? Two children, and there is a cup being offered. So maybe the Six of Cups in this case is the offer. Maybe this is them reaching out to you. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances this week, Gemini. We have the Devil, clarified by the Five of Cups. We have Temperance, clarified by the Page of Wands. We have the Two of Cups, and the Star on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aquarius, or any zodiac sign. This is going to be an important week. Gemini. 3 major arcana cards, and I think you're dealing with somebody from your past. I'm not surprised because of all the retrogrades going on, not just Mercury is in retrograde, right? So yeah, you'll be hearing from somebody from the past, especially if you went your separate ways, not on good terms. There's that element of regret and grief, right? And regret and grief as to how the two of you parted ways. Maybe it's you and your boss from a previous employment or something like that, or a business partner, right? Because we start with the Devil, clarified by the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups has definitely to do with the past, right? It's a card of a grief, regret, and disappointment. The Devil could simply be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but the Devil, perhaps, again, something went very wrong in the past. Maybe they stabbed you in the back, or maybe they betrayed you in the past, or something along those lines. Because the Devil could be somebody being tempted and maybe taking the bait, right? Taking the bait, and maybe you were the victim of it, or something like that as a result. Or perhaps after you left, everything fell apart, so the business is not doing so good, deadlines are not being met, or something like that, and they're thinking of you as if they need you for the things to go back to normal, for the business to make money, for projects to get completed, or something like that. All right, we do have 2 healing cards on the table, Temperance and the Star. Right, so they're going to reach out to you with that Page of Wands, clarifying Temperance, and they're going to try to bury the hatchet. They're going to extend an olive branch. All right, and what's interesting is that the Two of Cups was the last card that showed up. And as you can see, we have 2 people in the Two of Cups, and I usually interpret it as a handshake card. So I think you're going to meet with this person, and I think you're going to shake hands, but you can shake hands, but not necessarily like go back there. But you may shake hands and say, you know what, I forgive you, but I don't want to have anything to do with you. Or you may shake hands and go back if you want, Gemini. But there's definitely going to be a conversation, and I think it's going to be face-to-face with the Two of Cups. And at the end of it, I think there's going to be some sort of a handshake, some sort of an agreement between the two of you. All right, yeah, 2 healing cards. Temperance and the Star are both healing cards. The Star is also a card of a wish come true. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Gemini. We have the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Star. We have the Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Aquarius on the table. This kind of looks like the previous spread, Gemini, the work, business, and finances spread, right? Yeah, or it could be a completely different person, but the idea is very similar. This is, I think, definitely somebody from your past. Mercury and Mars are in retrograde, right? And there's people coming back. Okay, not just love interests are coming back. All kinds of people tend to resurface. So anyway, yeah, you got this Queen of Pentacles. I think you'll be hearing from this individual. So it could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't think it's the same person as we saw in the X spread, the Love from the Past spread. All right, even though it's also probably an Earth sign, but this person has something to do with some sort of a collaboration, cooperation. That's what the Three of Pentacles is, right? Clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is a card of when a group of people get together and do something together, right? And it could be a bunch of friends, bunch of acquaintances. It could be a bunch of or two business partners or people at the workplace, right? And the Knight of Pentacles, clarifying it, yeah, I think it has something to do with money after all, right? At some capacity, it has something to do with finances, with that Knight of Pentacles. All right? And the Star, clarifying the Queen of Pentacles, it is a card of a wish come true, and it's also a card of healing. Okay? The Nine of Wands, the first card that came out, it is a card of a wounded warrior. It's a card of somebody who's got reservations because they got burnt, because they got hurt in the past. And I think this Queen of Pentacles did something to you in the past, and that's why you don't trust them. So they will try to restore this trust or restore this connection, whatever the nature of this connection is. That's what the spread is about. This Queen of Pentacles is going to try to reestablish the connection between you two. All right, and that's what you're not expecting. To be fair to this Queen of Pentacles, yeah, I think they're serious. I think they're sincere. I don't know what you're going to do about this, but yeah, those Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles series cards. Grounded, financially abundant, long-term oriented, good cards. All right, Gemini, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Gemini, have an amazing week.